Yeah. Hevajra So today we are going to receive or going through the preliminary preparatory ceremony of Hevajra. So in order to going through this preliminary preparatory ceremony of Hevajra, there are two things needs to be done. One is from the Vajra master side and one is from the Vajra disciple side. From the Vajra master side, he has already done the three activities of going through the preliminary preparatory ceremony of the deity and the vase has been already finished. So from right now we are going through the preliminary preparatory ceremony of the Vajra disciple. For this, you have already done the three activities of cleansing and prostration. Now you reach to the point of mandala offering. So while you make mandala offering, you need to adjust the attitude toward this environment as well as the Vajra master. So you need to hold this environment not as an ordinary environment, rather it's the celestial mansion established by the transcendental wisdom of great bliss and emptiness of the Hevajra. And also it needs to view out of necessity, needs to view the Guru is also indivisible from the principal deity Hevajra. So in order to receive the preparatory ceremony, we are going to make the mandala offering. Way in which we are going to make the mandala offering is that we offer all our possessions, the body, speech, and mind, roots, virtues of the three chants, in the aspect of complete form of universe, and offer to the Hevajra.
Yeah. Hare also my tablet, there's a tribute to someone, Shagan. And that, in the Zaro, come to the bottom.
So any spiritual teaching pronounced by the compassionate and skillful Lord Buddha is mainly for leading all the sentient beings to the state of the happiness of the liberation or the state of the happiness of the enlightenment. So in accordance with the varieties of the needs and the mental inclination and mental capabilities of the all the sentient beings, Buddha revealed the 84,000 gifts of the spiritual path. So all the goals of revealing such spiritual path, the final goal is lead all the sentient beings to the happiness and the peace of the full enlightenment. So all these 84,000 gifts of the spiritual path revealed by the compassionate and skillful Lord Buddha can be included into the three spiritual paths. Those who, since the beings, those who aspired in the inferior spiritual path, the Buddha explained them the path of non-attachment, referring to the spiritual path of the curious and solitary realizers, who is mainly engaging in the path and practice that leads to achieving the individual liberation. And there's a second type of the person who inspired in the path of the vast path, extensive path. For them, the Buddha revealed the path of the extensive and the profound. So this path refers to the path that undertaking, spiritual path undertaken by the Bodhisattva for the sake of all the mother sentient beings, the extensive path and ground. And for the sake of the third group of the person who has a great inspire in the profound path, for them Buddha revealed the path of attachment. which is referring to the spiritual part of the Vajrayana. So even though among these three different types of the spiritual path, the Vajrayana path is said to be the most the profound and quickest and superior path. But when you from the point of the individual, whatever the practice, the path and the practice that is suitable for oneself, that is the supreme the path. So there's no distinguishing for that person. From that person's point of view, there's no distinguishing the part of the inferior and the part of the middle or the part of superior. What is suited for, what kind of the path suited for that particular individual is the supreme path for him or her. So those who inspire to engage in the Vajrayana path or the Tantra path, prior to it, it's very important to train one's mind in the common spiritual path, referring to the three principal aspects of the path. So the path of the renunciation, the path of the mind of enlightenment, and the path of the correct view. So without training one's mind in these three, the common spiritual path, and then you engage in the Tantra path, instead of getting the benefit out of the Tantra path, there will be some drawbacks or shortcomings without training one's mind in the three principal aspects of the path prior to engaging in the Tantra path. If you're being able to engage, if you're being able to train one's mind in the three principal aspects of the path, then when you engage in the practice of the Tantra, you will be able to gain the powerful instructions that allows you to achieve the state of the Buddhahood in one single lifetime of this generation time. So without training one's mind in this principal aspect of the path, if one engage in the Tantra path, it would be like that. Example, if someone is not trained very well in horse riding, and if one then ride the wild horse, instead of before you reach to the destination quickly, you will fall down, and there's a chances of causing your death. So, but if you trained very well, and you are skillfully trained the riding the wild horse, and then it will they lead you to the destination very quickly. So the same with those. That's the illustration.
고안하다 농아지 정신을 통해 내가 고외부도 간듯이 이나요 대나 이모기지도 맞아 봤을 탄나냐면서 제가 인도스로래 대매바 있나 근데 개와 간을 사와 있나요 답이 주는 거요 말이야 답이 주는 고안다 고대가 된 것도 답이 주는 거요 말이야 근데 이게 인정고요래 근데 심지어 담지도 들으니까 일단 생제는지도 손지 고모토가 겨워지면 생기 내리지 매가 있나 손지 고모도 이제 무슨 소가나 유튜브요 근데 정신고요지 나 돈이도 왜 싫어 매가 있나 거기에 써와는 거 말에 근데 도저히 들고 와서 남내지 와는 도저히 들고 와서 도저히 들고 와서 도저히 내가 탑시 이해를 못 봐서 탑시 이해를 못 봐서 탑 노조다 고노고 시럽 봉소 그랬다 돈이 고마지 대답 탑시 니로지를 돈은 예매세 받는 고마요 받을 이제 TV 돈이 말이 근데 이제 다 돈이 고하면 고야매가 있나 또 이제 들고 와서 약간 돈을 손해요 말이지
So reason why is why we need to train our mind in the three principal aspects of the path prior to enter into the Vajrayana path. So because without the mind of the three principal aspects of path is the path of the renunciation, path of the mind of enlightenment, path of the correct view. So without the path of the renunciation, the first path is the mind that sees all the samsaric pleasure as a cause of the suffering and the pain, and disillusioned with this no matter how awesome it looks like, the samsara pleasure is, you develop a strong determination to get out of it. That state of the mind is called mind of the renunciation. Without that kind of the mind of the renunciation, no matter the virtues that you created, it will not become the path for you to lead to the state of the liberation. It will only become the path of the samsara. That's why we need to have the mind of the renunciation. And why we need the mind of the enlightenment, the bodhicitta, altruistic mind. That is the mind wishing to achieve the state of enlightenment for the benefit of all the sentient beings. Because without that mind, when we engage in the spiritual path, that path will not become the cause for you to achieve the full enlightenment, the Buddhahood. That's why our mind needs to be trained with the mind of the bodhicitta. So why we need to train our mind with the third principal aspect of the path, that is the correct view, which is referring to the mind realizing the ultimate nature of the self and the phenomena. So that without that mind, one's practice will not become the practice of the Vajrayana, because the practice of the Vajrayana means the practice of the meditation practice on the indivisibility of the union of the method and the emptiness, the wisdom. So here the meditation on the method means you're meditating on the appearance of yourself as a deity. That's the method part of the meditation. And the meditation on the wisdom refers to the meditating on the ultimate nature of the self. So without training one's mind in the third principal aspect of the path, correct view, that is the wisdom realizing the ultimate nature of the self, then one will not be able to engage in the meditation techniques or path on the indivisibility of the union of union of the deity yoga and the emptiness. So the meditation on the union of the method and the wisdom is the distinctive feature of the Tantra practice. You know, within single mind carries out the practice of the deity yoga as well as meditating on the emptiness. Is the distinctive feature of the Tantra practice. Such practice does not reveals in the spiritual path of the Sutrayana. So that's the meditation on the union of the method and the wisdom with one single mind is the tantric the practice, distinctive tantra practice that apply to all the 4 classes of the Tantra. The distinctive feature of the practice of the highest yoga, Tantra, is that first you rely on the method that allows you to generate the uncontaminated great bliss and use this bliss to meditate on the ultimate nature of the self, the emptiness. And the techniques of the meditation of the great bliss and emptiness with one single mind is the distinctive features of the practice of the highest yoga Tantra. So, since the meditation on the indivisibility of the great bliss and the emptiness is the distinctive feature of the Tantra, you can understand this distinctive feature with the names of any of the highest yoga Tantra. For example, in this case, for example, like the Hevajra. The meaning of the Hevajra that explains in the root Tantra of the Hevajra is refers to like the He is revealing the path of the great bliss. The Vajra is referring to the indivisible. So the indivisible from what? It's indivisible, the part that indivisible from the absence of the conceptual thought. That is referring to the emptiness. So see, so the He and the Vajra that refers to the union of the great bliss that reveals by the He, and the emptiness that reveals by the name, the Vajra.
Ninja Chimo, Mahakaru the Kahas, Ninja Chimoji, Mahakaru the Kahas, Ninja Chimo, don't have to much of it, and simply don't have to try to ninja. Nana made home in the Shevajana, and she developed calling your Mahakaru. 대형은 마하스는 친구로 가를 틀려져 있는 대화 그러나 뭐가 대화 뭐가 대화 뭐가 대화 뭐가 하세요 거기서 그래야지 대화 뭐가 하세요 여기다 너가 도모가 못되는 이제 좀 대화 뭐가 간다서 요새나 semjen dunga jen nama mezo be ninja shuka ko ko ne te koma be jula deva karo sano chagi wa ta tengo chega re ya da mala me je ji deva de la tengo se yo re ate te deva ko ka re se na ne ga je ma je ne ga je be ka la tile tsepo wa ngo 선생 셈보바 거네 인hen지 대바 내고 요인데 된일지 대바는 된 것을 요래서 근데 해면다게 되게 요래서
So the one way of the looking at the name, the Hevajra, that reveals the union of the union of the bliss and the emptiness, is that one way of interpretation of the Hevajra is when you say Hevajra, when it refers to the from the point of view of the Sutrayana, Hevajra is sometimes is referred as the Mahakarunika. So the Mahakarunika, when this explains from the sutra point of view, it refers to the great compassion. That is the mind wishing all the beings free from all forms of suffering. So when this Mahakarunika, when Mahakaruna, so the Maha, here Maha refers to the Maha is the great. Karuna is the compassion. Nika is the called the cessation. So cessation, the great compassion of and cessation. You see, cessation. So the from the sutra point of view, the great compassion normally refers to the mind wishing to free all the beings from all forms of suffering. Right? That's called the great compassion. So that great compassion, why is called the great compassion ceased? So here seized refers to the seized the joy. Seized joy. Joy seized. So why this great compassion called the joy seized? Because when you really feel or experience the great compassion that exactly explained in the sutra, then your normal joy, the contaminated joy, we ceased. That's why it's called the seized joy, great seized joy. So when you interpret that great the seized joy or compassion to the tantric point of the method, that which is refers to the great bliss, uncontaminated great bliss. So why this uncontaminated great bliss called the Mahakarunika, the great compassion, cessation of the joy? Because when you experience this great uncontaminated, the spontaneous born great bliss through gaining through the flow of the white Buddhista drops from the crown and went all the way. And then without ejaculating, without imitating, without letting it go from the cigarette part, you experience that innate spontaneous born great bliss. Because you ceased, since you ceased at the cigarette, at the tip of the cigarette without letting it go. That's why the experience of the great bliss is called the seized joy. So the Mahakarunika refers to the So Mahakaruna here refers to the experience of the great bliss that reveals in the highest Yoga Tantra. So that when you include when you shorten that name Karuna, then it becomes the Hevajra, the first name He. So which is refers to the contaminated bliss of great bliss. So, so this the Hevajra refers to the experience of the uncontaminated great bliss. So this kind of the practice of the Tantra, originally taught by compassionate and skillful Lord Buddha in the aspect of the Hevajra, and then reveals the root Tantra of the Hevajra, which is called the two signs of the root Tantra. And the explanatory the Tantra of the Hiruka is called the songs of the Vajra, songs of Vajra. That's the uncommon explanatory the Hevajra Tantra. And the common explanatory Hevajra Tantra is called Sambodha. So anyway, this the Tantra, the root Tantra and explanatory Tantra, the primary subject to reveal is the method or the techniques, how to develop the uncontaminated great bliss in one's mind stream. That is the subject, the matter of this, the Tantra. So since this is the case, so when you say I'm practicing Hevajra, so your main focus of the meditation is to bring about this transcendental wisdom of the great bliss in one's mind stream. One needs to meditate on it. Without the meditation on such techniques, even though you claim you are meditating on the Hevajra, the essence of the Hevajra is not included in your meditation. So in order to bring about actually in a conventional level the experience of the uncontaminated great bliss in one's mind stream through relying on the Tantra practice such as the path of the Hevajra, one needs to train one's mind or needs to experience one's mind with the three principal aspects of the path, the common path of the renunciation, mind of enlightenment, and the correct view. But if we, But during this degenerative time, if we wait until we experience these three principal aspects of the path, in order to engage in the such profound tantric practice, so there's a great there's a possibility of losing the great chance to leave a strong, at least to leave a strong imprint in our mind stream. So in the future we'll be able to actualize it. So for that reason, in general speaking, it's very difficult to come to contact with the spiritual part of the Buddha, and particularly it's more difficult to come to contact with the spiritual part of the Vajrayana, which is more rarer than to come into contact with the Buddha himself. So if we lose the chances of at least placing the seed of the Vajrayana in one's mind stream, so that is a great loss, So for that reason, from the tradition of the past Lamas, even though one is not being able to experience the actual three principal aspects of the path in one's mind stream, at least to have at the very least to have the very strong, unwavering faith in the deity and in the guru. And first, a second one also needs to have a genuine sense of taking refuge in the three jewels. And the third, also one needs to have the strong faith in the law of the causality, the cause and effect. And as a result, one abide to restrain one's the body, speech, and mind from the 10 non-virtues and engaging in the virtuous activities. So with these three, the conditions of the unwavering faith and taking refuge and acting according to the law of the causality, then the Lamas get the permission to engage in the tantric, the path of the Tantrayana, in order to leave a strong propensity of the seed in our mind stream to engage in the tantric practice. The main practice of the Deity Yoga of the highest Yoga Tantra is the meditation on the illusory body, which is the meditation on the appearance aspect of the deity, and another one is the meditation on the clear light mind. So the meditation on the clear light mind and the meditation on the illusory body is the main meditation techniques of the highest yoga tantra. So the highest yoga tantra that reveals the techniques how to develop the illusory body is called the Father Tantra, such as the Guya Samaja Tantra. And in the Father Tantra, explicitly reveals the method or the techniques to develop how to develop the illusory body. So the highest yoga tantra that explicitly reveals the method how to develop the clear light mind is called the Mother Tantra, such as the Hiruka Chakra and the Hevajra. So you can understand even from the name of the Hevajra that reveals the development of the clear light mind of the wisdom.
Jesus on the home group, Jesus and I know, and they go on there, nobody, and not doing on the body in the Baba share. That only my Jew. And both of that, Romano Savashia. Competence. Then Romano Zavan, Jemani, Sajak Command, Jew, which and then my Jew and the Industry 다른 렌다비 중에 제송가 받친 거요. 주지시 봤어요. 그 개를 얘기해요. 엄마 렌다 받은 제 동을 받은 게 되었어요. 근데 텐데제는 개를 뒤주진 잡아 놓으려고 근데 좋아요. 소명을 좋아. 나가는데 좋아. 어머니가 좋아해요. 개를 위해서 돈 줘야 돼요.
So the Hevajra, the daily yoga practice is the main method that allows oneself to develop the mind of clear light or the innate, the blissful state of the mind in one's mind stream. So when you look at the lineage masters of Hevajra, so as we explained before, originally this Hevajra, the daily yoga practice taught by the Bodhisattva Muni, and later on the series of the lineage master, through relying on this the practice, they being able to have the direct vision of the Lord Hevajra, and being able to receive the instruction directly from the concept, the selfless Vajra, concept selfless Vajra. That's the name of the Hevajra, concept of Hevajra, the selfless Vajra, selfless Vajra. Selfless Vajra. Yeah. So to relying on the instructions of the concept the Hevajra, selfless Vajra, the many lineage master being able to achieve the state of the Vajradhara in the single lifetime. without bringing their life. So from this Hevajra part, there's a different the tradition, the lineage of this practice. So the lineage practice of this initiation that Rinpoche is going to the confer is originally taught by the Buddhist ceremony, and then is taught to the pass it to the great Mahasiddha called Bhairava. Bhairava is the Mahasiddha, great Mahasiddha Bhairava, and he passed it down to the Tibetan great Lotsawa, Tomi Lotsawa, and from him he passed it down to the 5 great masters of the Sajjava lineage, from whom the Rendava master of the Lama Tsongkhapa received that lineage. From him it's passed down to the Lama Tsongkhapa. And then the Lama Tsongkhapa's male disciple Khetubje received this instruction, both instruction from the both master of the Tsongkhapa and his master Rendava. And so he composed quite a few the commentaries on this practice, as well as the initiation rituals that Rinpoche is going to use. One is also composed by Khetubje.
Lama Tsenye Lama Tsenye Lama Chube no Yoda no Jere, Gosum de no Jay so that Yoda Jumbe, not the Judah Kip. Not the Judah, you just the Jeda case. The Reggae that's home you are. Redda, Manda in Beni, Tobata. And if I never take a young one on this one. And if I know Magawa, the Lama Jube. The Tawon men and them in the Cookard. The Tendita, Oil to your head, Oil that Johnny toward it. Yamano, nobody. And that then the chain, but Lamens in it, Tamada just wanted to see. And no mention it, General was somebody. That didn't enter issue that is already done. General that landed up.
So in order to confer the initiation of the Hevajra, some qualifications needs to be fulfilled, both from the Vajra master side as well as from the Vajra disciple side. So the qualifications from the Vajra master side needs to be fulfilled. The lots of qualifications like the denseness and so forth. But at the very least, for the qualifications needs to be fulfilled from the Vajra master side. That the first one is one needs to receive the initiation, and second one, upon receiving initiation, one needs to engage in the Nyamba. One needs to be done the retreat, including the fire puja. That is, which is the method to please the holy mind of the deity. And the third one should not have any signs of not giving such initiation, And the third one is one needs to the master or the completely well versed, or the giving the unmistaking the instructions of the initiations. So from Vajra master's side, he feels at least he fulfills all these qualifications of the Vajra master. So from the qualifications from the Vajra disciples side, at least needs to have, as we explained before, to have unwavering faith in the deity and the guru, and have the sense of genuine sense of taking refuge in the three jewels, and act according to the law of the causality. And important thing is needs to keep harmony among the Vajra disciples. So on the basis of his assumption that you have all this qualification as a Vajra disciple, like unwavering faith and taking refuge in three jewels and so forth. So he is going to offer the Hevajra's empowerment. In order to receive the empowerment of the Hevajra, one needs to go through the preliminary preparatory ceremony. So the preparatory ceremony is consists of five stages. First stages like the adjusting the motivation and confirming the initiation. So first, second, offering supplication and inspire one to have a resolution in the Tantra path. So this is this third stages taking the vows and the blessing the three places. And the fourth one is throwing the sticks and distribution of the three substances. And the fifth one is inspired to have enthusiasm in the practice and giving the advice on the observing the dreams. So these five stages of the preliminary preparatory ceremony. Each one of stages consists to other sub-stages. So first we go through the first stage, that is the adjusting the motivation and conferring the inner initiation.
and then young men. To say my papa, should be at a should they are to say, no, that young damn me, or man, or the this one young lady, to what pay the young body. This one, the young man sit over your mother in the Tanda. So, and then Moses, Monjoy on it, I shut on the top of Jesus, a combe hakon, a combe shut a chant and books. And the competent and garçons, and then I got and it is on this. Sing, be the gentleman, Madame was a top of Jenny Mary Dara. Standing like the middle, Shajon, Mojo wanted to go back, then point to one, and get it on. The digital, I know it. My dad told my Tom Betty on the Nayo, and the governor. She do toy. Still doing your one, and then the market. Chumoka gauge a pickle, and Chumoka feel the call. To be sober is not sober. Then I chumbo in the children sober charges. The children are long pause. And the church, Tse Chen Ling, on Papi, then Tony do it, but I don't know what machine in it. And then the society, yeah, which is and come out of it. Just in the logic of your.
So actually when you engage in the receiving or the giving, the initiation, as traditionally is supposed to be not more than, to give the initiation not more than 25 the persons. So there could be many reasons why giving the initiation to the very limited beings, beings. So one of the reasons is in order to keep the harmony within the Vajra disciples, so the more smaller number, the less chances of having the disharmony within the Vajra disciples. And another reason is that since this practice is very precious and very profound, so it's supposed to be practiced in a hidden way, in a secret way. So that's without. So that's why in the past, all the great Mahasiddha or Tantra practitioner, they keep this practice at a very secret, discreet, and also the traditionally is not supposed to practice this openly or let others to know what oneself is practicing. That's why one of the main the lineage master, as we explained before, the great Mahasiddha Vibhava, great Mahasiddha Vibhava, who was the great Pandita of the Nalanda University. So he, according to the rules and regulations of the monastery, one needs to keep the practice secretly, all right? And he, of course, keeping his practice this Hevajra secretly, but and sometimes sometimes he needs to make the self-offering, means one needs to rely on the meat and the alcohol, right? So so somehow the other fellow, the monks, came to know that he is relying on the meat and the alcohol. So the monastic administrator expelled from the monastery, as he breaks the rules of not relying on meat and alcohol. So even though he achieved, through the power of the meditation of the Hevajra, he being able to achieve the high realization of the highest yoga tantra, and being able to achieve some cities, uncommon cities within his mind stream. So anyway, then the monastery expelled him from the monastery, Nalanda University, and as he expelled from the monastery, and he went through on the way, he needs to pass through the river Gangas, river Ganga. So when just before he passed the river Ganga, he told the river Ganga, the river Ganga, I'm impure. I don't want to make you impure too. So please pave the path for me. So as he said, the river of the river Ganga stops flowing, and then he walked on the sand. This shows that the tantra path, especially the Hevajra, needs to be the practice in a very secret way, hidden way.
Nimata, kono juya tanda jurone ma songya yore. The jutene tonda the condition was ane kajege songa juru kono tela. Nala songa do tonya res. Ane songa on june nyema ga ton. Ande jende ni sente no tuya serum ya. Ane he wanted to use on them. Can cheer to motion in English. That can send the number something on the number is a chooser and rock about it, then the church of Maris. Now, the language on the rest, tell the Himba, Gono tell the class, sits me Mondu Gomotoya, and the chair does some nature, some junior 대인원이 일단은 세명 모두가 초반이나요 공고에 비추리 배내요 말이에요. 일단 하나 가시요 센데다 세명 모두가 된데 같이 대리시에 무슨 제담지에 동안도 니와이도 손대에 공부도 가자 오원이 오늘 노네 junior 지금 그래서 그때도 공부니 다 맞아와 지만 혹시 지금 다도 간다고 배고 그래서 근데 좀 내가 하셨으나 공부니 내가 간다고 말이에요. 내가 간다고 말이는데 내가 간다고 상마도 다도 간다고 저도 말이에요. 다도 간다고 말이네 내가 집에 있나 다도 간다고 조인도 내가 그 샤르게 동동동이나 하고 이제 님한테 용거이나 이제 야채가 소마 대샤는 데로 그때도 지발해서 근데 이제 그거 심지점지에 돈 손지에 공부도 봐 자원이 좀 주지선 나 파진들이 손선만 요와 대상이 되게 말해 내 산지에 공부인데 예 그 요한이도 통보도 그 가르치는 심지에 동아리 나와는 그래서 이제 쇼하고 제네 심지에 하루 심지에 또 코바다 아까 가봐 못 받는 내고 쇼나요 메소한도 있어 이나 도를 못는데 이거 받아 심지에 동아리 모델이나 아때 산에서 탐면도 근데 심지에 동아리 저도 가야게 제도 근데 손질 공부도 봐 뭐도 대제도 송한 조여서 만들 거 알아서
So now we are going through the first stage and adjusting our motivation. So in the tantra, the root tantra, as it explains in the root tantra, on the advice of adjusting motivation by saying that some beings enter into the Tantra with the motivation of achieving through relying on such practice on for the sake of achieving the long life or the collecting material gain or gain control over the other sentient beings. So one should not approach this practice with such motivation, because if we hold with enter into this practice with such motivation, this motivation is mainly focused on the goal of this life, so this practice will not become even the Dharma practice. And some person that will engage into this practice with the motivation of achieving the higher rebirth in the future lifetime. So such the motivation is also inappropriate, because this also the goal is focused within the samsara. And some beings that enter into this path with the motivation of achieving the full enlightenment for the sake of all the other sentient beings. So such motivation needs to be adjusted when you enter into this Tantra path. Why is that? Because if you hold the first two motivation, one will not be able to achieve the full enlightenment. But if you enter with the third motivation, when you achieve the state of enlightenment, the first two goals will achieve just as a byproduct.
Lomana Pumotsu, methodology, Tamunika Kobadas, Pumotsu, Tamunika, methodology, Kobada, and the Konshia, Mashiko, Yason, that and the Mubachi, and that then Lamata Tamaneba, really, Jetuji, Shane, some young, Nipamochi, Damjo, Yamada Jet.
So then at this point it's very important you visualize that you are the kneeling down and holding the flower between the palms, and then you hear the advice on the adjusting motivation from the Guru, who is indivisible from the principal deity of Hevajra, with his perfectly melodious sound.
Senden river no meja, senden dogra jubada, jiden baro, homejo, jiden baro, donya jiden de river, de gono juta de son senyenda, Nawago se a jingore, Nawago, that Nawago se a tanda, Sonia Wong, the governor, you get it. Maya Yanje, Good, no. No matter here in the Lame, Tugana, said, Lama, Jetuje. Niyam Damima. Namaju to you, whatever. Then the same, which they are. And then I met one was there true. Was it in the Loma red in the draw? Lame share the shoe. And the good, yet you know, young depending on the sure. I should have there. Head of a shed is a number of years. somebody in that Jetoji, Kuno Momo, Shachi San, number Choden Rinpoche. The Della Namayamji, good on Moko Hinza, Namoko Asan. In the tendency for my mother, yeah, new don't use something sure, they show how that you make. And the jet, Kuno Shachi San, number in the George or number budget. And this is I am the Mamma. Ne back up now, that number of time with the one was that true. Togano was a research that was said about the chain drop. There comes in Lamishan and show. And so do the same show. To do the same show, the Z. No ma yom jipe mi no do hero che ba tela wonko. Ne da wonko de ji wonko ni to mata de wa nyum che ji ma. Da ti ji la ni yom jipe ma to ne. Che go ji sha gu che ru de yo sa ma ba ji.
With this, we finish going through the first part of the first stages, adjusting the motivation. Next phase is the inner offering, conquering the inner offering, the second part of the first stage. So for this, you need to visualize the Guru is in the aspect of the complete form of Hevajra, embracing the concert, the selfless Vajra, and you're yourself right now in the aspect of the ordinary beings as you are, just as you are, and then you visualizing the rays of the light emanate from the heart of the Guru Hevajra and strikes at your body, and then it hooked your entire body, yourself hooked, and then enters into the mouth of the Hevajra, Father Hevajra, and then travels down through his body and exit from his cigarette and end up oneself in the lotus of the consort mother. And then your entire body, the body is transformed into the blissful bodhicitta drops. And then this bodhicitta drops then transformed yourself in the aspect of the Hevajra. One face, 2 arms blue in color. And then another rays of infinite light rays emanate from the heart of the Guru Hevajra and invite all the Tathagatas in the aspect of the Hevajra, father and the mother. Infinite of them, they're hooked, and they all they enters into the mouth of the Guru Hevajra, and they all dissolves in the aspect of the blissful bodhicitta drops, and the drops then flows down through his the body, exits from his cigarette, and then enters into the lotus of the consort, and then this blissful bodhicitta substance nectar enters into the one's the ground, in the sense of conferring the initiation. And as soon as it enters into the open mouth of the body, one experiences the uncontaminated great bliss caused by it. As a result, you feel like it's flush out all the negativities. to get its imprint from one's body. And then, after that, then you are exiting from the womb of the mother towards the eastern gate of the mandala. So with this, we've finished, went through the first stages. Now the next phase needs to going through the second stages. That is the offering supplication and encouraging oneself to have a strong resolution in the part of the Tantrayana. So the first part of the second stage is the offering supplication. So here you are making requests. You are making requests to the Guru, who is indivisible from the principal deity of Hevajra, who is in union with the mother consort, the selfless Vajra. So you are saying that bliss, the great bliss, which is referring to the Father Hevajra, who is in union with the mother consort. Your great bliss. So please, you are the great bliss. Please to pay attention to me. what you have to say, what you have request in your mind stream is in order for me to achieve the state of the full enlightenment by relying on the permanent, unchangeable, the profound part of the Tantra. Pastrabhumi this, and whatever the commitment and the vows comes to with it, also Pastrabhumi, the initiations and the vows and the refuge and suchness of the deity and so forth. And please let me to enter into the path of the city of liberation. So here, city of the liberation refers to one way refers to the full state of full enlightenment. One way refers to the mandala of the Hevajra that tomorrow we are going to enter. So you are also requesting the Hevajra. Please let yourself to enter into the mandala of Hevajra. So that's the point that we need to bring up on our mind when we repeat after the lines of supplication. In the lines of offering the supplication, making requests also contains the request of giving you the Bodhisattva vow and Tantra vow. If those of you who, in order to take the, there are two kinds of initiation: the common initiation of Vajra disciple and uncommon initiation of Vajra master. So in order to receive the both empowerment of the common Vajra disciple and uncommon Vajra master, one needs to receive the Tantra vow. So in order to receive the empowerment of the common empowerment of the Vajra disciple, one needs not receive the Tantric vow. With the Bodhisattva vow, is enough to receive that empowerment. But if some of you don't want to receive the empowerment of the common and uncommon, and just want to enter into the mandala, and those of you need not to receive both the Bodhisattva vow and the Tantric vow. So if you the vow, in that when you make the request, you don't need to you don't need to make the request of giving you the vows if you don't want to take the empowerment of any of the common and uncommon. Repeat after the lines of offering supplication.
Dame mai jinchubi
Dame mai jinjuwe,
gachen choda tombawe
Kajen choda chambawe,
lobon chone gonso soro
Loben chune gongso so,
chachu chenbu tsotenba
Chanjo chenpo chotenpa,
gombo chenbo datselo
Gombo chenpo datselo,
당세 tenyi dala so chachu semjo dala so
Chanjo senjan dala so,
sanje chuda gendu de japsom dajo dala so farba chenbu chongjo de
Taba chenpo chonjo do,
gombo dane jugoran sen
Gombo dame joba se.
달래 동보선 니비 연지를 제버리시오
Repeat for the second time.
다음에 마에 진주비
Dame mai jinjuwe,
가제 조다 동바베
Kajen choda chambawe,
로본 초네 공서소
Loben chune gongso so,
자주 첨부 소템바
Chanjo chenpo chotenpa,
원보 첨부 다셀로
Gombo chenpo datselo,
당세 전이 달라소
Kanje tenye dala so,
자주 semjo 달라소
Chanjo senjan dala so,
산제 추다 겐드세
Sanje choda gendode,
잡소 다장 달라소
Chanjo dajan dala so,
타바 첨부 총초도
Taba chenpo chonjo do,
원보 다네 주관살
Gombo dame joba so.
다들 내니 봐서 내순배 근데 지들이 제 저보다 양도 로고지 내 좀만 하는 거 샤시 농성선 그거나 제대 순배 지들 제 것이
At the end of the third reputation, you feel like the Vajra master of Hevajra accepted your request with great delight without speaking any words.
담에 마에 진주비
Dame mai jinjuwe,
가제 조다 동바베
Kajen choda chambawe,
로본 초네 공서소
Lobo chune gongso so,
자주 전부 소템바
Chanjo chenpo chotenpa,
공보 전부 다셀로
Gombo chenpo datselo,
당세 전이 달라소
Kanje tenye dala so,
자주 semjo 달라소
Chanjo senjan dala so,
산제 추다 겐드세
Sanje choda gendode,
잡소 다장 달라소
Kyason dajan dala so,
팔과 전부 총초도
Taba chenpo chonjo do,
원부 다네 주관살
Lobo dame joba so.
다들 소한데 젠드 요가 저래 젠드 요가세요 송하다 무바데 무바 요데 하다 맨저 템고 제거를 해서 해야 되나 젠드 요가 제가
So the next phase of the second part of the second stage is encouraging you to have the firm aspiration in the path of the Tantrayana.
아니 다다 송하다 무바 때문에 젠드 주야게 주지세래 주지세래 버초쇼지 이제 버스 예리적인 뭐 초쇼 근데 송하가 저도 저런 땡고 땡고 좀 생각하시나 저런 송하 시에도 노도 말해야 돼야스 이제 다 근데 저는요 송하다 뭐가 땡고 제거를 가르쳤으나 근데 그것은 도지 그 도지 손 도지 도지 공부니비 뒤에서 손제 담제죠 근데 송하게 되다 때네 담제지 시에 되냐마가 봐 손제 공부니가 샤다래서 근데 자네 뭐 같은 거 제거를 다 송하죠와 냐메 봐 강게 샤자 생겨서 저는 이제 뒤에 메시지 좀 제 처음 다들 다들 숨을 다들 이렇게 제대로 제진다 송하죠와 시에 공동 냐바 해봐 대인 토다 때문에 샤자스게 나서게 조게 조게 남지요 동보
While you're going through this stages of giving the encouragement for you to have the firm aspiration in the path of the Tantrayana by the Guru who is inseparable from the Hevajra, saying that you visualize by saying that that's great, and they appreciate that you have a strong the faith or the firm faith in the path of the Tantrayana. So as you requested, so he saying you that oh child, come close as you requested. So he's saying that oh child, come close. Since you are the suitable the vessel to reveal the path of the Tantrayana, which is the most supreme, the path of the spiritual. So it's great and appreciated that you have a firm faith in the path of Vajrayana. It's important. Why? Because all the Buddhas of the three times who achieved the Vajra of the body, speech, and mind in their mind stream solely through relying on the path of Vajrayana. So even the historical Buddha Shakyamuni, he overcame all the outer Mara, that is the manifestation of the inner Mara, under the Buddha tree, just hours before he achieved enlightenment. That was only through the force of the path of the Tantrayana. And some might say that Buddha Shakyamuni achieved the Buddhahood through the path of the Sutrayana. But Buddha achieved the path of Buddha through relying on the path of the Sutrayana, Buddha being able to achieve the path of the Bodhisattva of the 10th ground. But from then, he relied on the path of the Tantrayana, he being able to achieve this full enlightenment. And for the sake of the future disciples, that Buddha being able to foresee they will be the disciple who can practice the Tantrayana. For them, for the sake of all these disciples, Buddha also revealed the Tantric path. And even though Buddha passed away into the Paschaparamita, but still, through the kindness of the Buddha Shakyamuni, we came to contact with the path of the Vajrayana. So it's important to have a very firm faith, unwavering faith in the path of the Tantrayana. So you visualize such advice is given by the Guru who is indivisible from the Hevajra.
That both shoji is purpose 라면 두 예배세게 버스 송교를 대가는 렌지 저런 남지 라면 두 예배고는 버스 송교 삼아 달라마 해배다서 이제 송교는 뭐 저기나 마음만아 나지도서 롬보지다 또도서 주의 그래 바야샤게 되고 뭐지 뭐래서 그다 나지도서 라레메로 이거다 공부nom보 롬보지다 도서야 세제비지도 성제도 이제 대대도 자주에 땡땡들이 고소하고 이때 대대는 뭐 같은 거
So at this stage, it's very important to generate a feeling of the close feeling that expressed by the Vajra master of Hevajra, saying that my dear child, dear child, and come close by. So you feel like this, you express like this. So when you feel like that, it creates a very strong the cause karma for you to be able to become the jewel-like Vajra practitioner, jewel-like Vajra practitioner. So there, which is the Vajra, the supreme sharp faculty of Vajra practitioner. So if you feel like this, then it creates auspicious interdependent arising to become the jewel-like Vajra practitioner.
벌써 쇼지 대전보 송화조도 조안에 조다연도 된거죠. 전에 소제노 연제 고도도제도제제 두스민 중에 소제 도제 송화도에네 이진냐면 연다니 송화조와 냐메바 공개 차자승에서 전화진의 뒤제 메시지 모두 제조 지된 진조도네 고도고네 양에 대외 그제도 제제를 버여 누르는지 난제도 요가세야 돼 송화세는 대제는 도마선진이 나와서야 돼. 이 말은 다 도마선진이 단단데 제고 그래 다음에 제고네 나한테 맞이야 됐다. 요리를 근데 해면다게 근데 지고 그다 나고 요리하지. 이거 때문에 맞지 마요. 이거 대대게 나가다 주인이 살을 주게. 주인이 주에 나만 이제 소세베 나만 이제 소세베 뭐 주서 나고 가고부터 주게 되는 거지. 다 안내로가 타고도 말지 비슷해 담지 있는 거지. 다 대단한 배니 인지 너만도 잘도지. 인지 쇼청 문제니. 아니 너만도 그러지. 너가 자원하면 좀 주지. 저기 제도 손님이 공부도 자원하면 사마야고지. 다 사마야고지 제가 될라요. 배로 받는 거는 대대대대지 손제도 가면 이 손제가 사마서도 되면 저거 손제스면 라바라고 인자 근데 뭐지 손제스면 된다게 손제스 생제 근데 손제스면 너무 손제스면 저거는 제대로 라바 대제도 나기 전 라바 자기 인사만 될수 있고.
So with this, we have finished going through the second stages. Now next phase is the third stage, that which are taking the vows and blessing the three places. First, we came through the taking the vows. In terms of vow, now we are going to take the Bodhisattva vow. At this stage, we are going to take the Bodhisattva vow. So the way in which we are going to take the Bodhisattva vow is you visualize that since this morning, through the power of the concentration, the Guru already established both supported and supporting mandala, as you can see. And the space above the support and supporting mandala with the 9 deities filled up with all the object of the refuge ranging from the lineage masters, the gurus, and deities, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Dakas, Dakinis, Dhamma protectors, and all the object of refuge present. And oneself is surrounded by all the sentient beings. And then develop great the compassion, focusing towards the suffering nature of the sentient beings around oneself, and developing a sense of the wishing to free beings from all forms of suffering, and wishing to lead them to the state of the everlasting peace and happiness of Buddhahood. For that reason, one needs to actualize the state of the enlightenment in the mind stream. And after meditating like that, then you feel like merely generating or developing the bodhicitta alone will not be able to achieve the state of the Buddhahood. In order to reach to the state of the Buddhahood, one needs to train in the Bodhisattva's contact, like 6 perfections. So you are taking a strong resolution by saying that just as all the past Bodhisattva, for the sake of the sentient being, they develop love, compassion, bodhicitta in the mind stream, and take the Bodhisattva vow and train themselves in the Bodhisattva conduct of 6 perfections and 4 means of attraction the disciples. In the same manner, here right now I'm generate love, compassion, bodhicitta in my mind stream, and following in the footsteps of all these Bodhisattva, I'm going to take the Bodhisattva vow or train myself in the Bodhisattva contact of 6 perfections. So taking such resolution in one's mind stream is the nature of the Bodhisattva vow.
Tse Chen Ling Sonam Jia Chen Ling the Tse around the Choden Rinpoche, so they can tell you Nyapataya, the Chachi to Rojana, and the government will be about the object. Around the Nyambaji is a Nyamatu, this one. Around the Membaji, Temia Samba, Rondo is Sambe Gone, get to make it main. Around it, so using the simple Gomba. Get that to go body, wrong, get that. The Choden so many material. But that is it, you wasn't want to on it. Such to you, just on saying you, so also did you go to many. 생기 정도 대통령 자고 삼지. 근데 순조조 저거 저기 뒤에서 되게 도움만 일이잖아. 이제 생각 거는 좀 그렇지. 그런 예전에로 그래서 무슨 개발지에서 내가 뭔가 좀 있으면 제가 말해. 근데 로제 돈에 라브지 무슨 개발지에서 선거에 가르쳤나? 이노가 좀 받아 다게요. 롱게도 탈수만 더요 말이에요. 좀 생각합니다. 근데 현재 도요. 탈수만 제도 요 말이에요. 로제 얘기 돈 탈수만 제도 뭐는 성질 공부 도구가 있는데 로제 돈을 무슨 개발지에서 뭔가 좀 생기. 근데 근데 좀 뭔가 좀 제네 선제 담에 다게 로드니 좀 영제발지에서 다들 주동 나요. 전제 선제네 제비 지에서 가르쳐야 있는 선제 담제 다게 단 로드니 왔다. 내가 그래야게 로드니 있어. 근데 간르지 다 로드니네 한셀 반 로드 타베가 담로 가리어서나 조주스미 줘봐 납치모 조도 주고 되는 게 납치네. 그때 계산되는 선제는 동계 인사하면서 저는 주동도 요래 로드베드 손님도 가지고 제가 대답 계산되는 때문에 는 와서 이제 매매제도 손질 공부도 그렇고 정말 못 남지. 대답을 보내 주시면 돼요
말이에요. So then, we are going to take the Vusatwa, the vow, going through the preliminary preparation, the meditation. So, starting with taking refuge. So, the way in which you take the refuge is you fully believe in the power of the Dharma, the wisdom, and the Buddha, the Sangha, has the full capability to seize all forms of the suffering together at the cause of the suffering of all the sentient beings. And then surrender yourself totally in the three objects of refuge, and relying solely in the power of the wisdom. At this life, in the intermediate state life, in the life after intermediate state rebirth, and throughout the rest of the life, you solely rely on this power of the wisdom. So that's so when you generate such the genuine sense of the taking refuge, that is that serves as the base of all the vows. So that meditation on taking refuge followed by confession, purification. So you meditate on that purification by applying the four antidotes in the sense of thinking and developing the regret for the harmful actions that one has done from the countless lives. If you can recall, you can recall at that stage. That is the means to remove all the unfavorable conditions from one's mind stream. And that then followed by accumulation of merit, by relying on the meditation techniques, on the practice of rejoice. So practice of the rejoice is the supreme practice to accumulate incredible amount of the merit with less effort. Why is that? Because if you rejoice the virtues of the enlightenment, you get the part of the virtues of enlightenment. If you get the part of enlightenment, the virtues of enlightenment, then this cannot the more merit or more merit than the merit that one accumulates from countless lifetimes, right? So if you're being able to rejoice the merit of the merit of the same the mental state, same realization with oneself, one will get the merit of the other being who created that merit. If one being able to rejoice the merit of the inferior beings, I mean the less capable, less mental capability of sentient beings, you gain the more than the merit. So you see, through meditating on rejoice is a supreme skillful means for one to accumulate the vast amount of the merit with less effort. So, and this meditation, with this, then we engage in the actual practice of taking Bodhisattva vow, starting with generating the wishing bodhicitta, which is the altruistic mind, which is to achieve the state of the Buddha, particularly focused to the achieving the state of the Dhammakaya, for the sake of all the sentient beings. So taking such a resolution is the nature of the wishing bodhicitta vow. And that meditation followed by engaging in the practice of engaging bodhicitta. The meaning that you're developing altruistic mind of achieving state of Buddhahood by relying on the 6 perfections and 4 ways of attracting the sentient beings. Just as all the past Bodhisattva did it, in the same footstep, here I generate love, compassion, bodhicitta, and take the Bodhisattva vow and engaging in the Bodhisattva's the contact of training one's mind in the 6 perfections that leads to the state of the Buddhahood. So taking such a strong resolution in one's mind stream is the nature of the engaging bodhicitta vow. Bringing all this point into one's mind stream, repeat after the lines of taking actual Bodhisattva vow.
Kunjo Sona Da Jamchi, Tiba Tamje Sosoro Sha, Rove Gela Ji Ran, Sanje Chanchu Yi Song, Sanje Chudan Sonjo La, Chanjo Bardo Jiao Sen Che, Ranxian Dangne Rao Zhu Che, Chanju Semne Jebaraji, Chanju Choge Semne Jijine, Semje Damje Dagen Rondo Nyer, Chanju Jojo Yihon Jebaraji, Rola Benzer Sanje Rubarasho,
Repeat for the second time.
Kunjo Sona Da Jamchi, Tiba Tamje Sosoro Sha, Rove Gela Ji Ran, Sanje Chanchu Yi Song, Sanje Chudan Sonjo La, Chanjo Bardo Jiao Sen Che, Ranxian Dangne Rao Zhu Che, Chanju Semne Jebaraji, Chunju Choge Semne Jijine, Semje Damje Dagen Rondo Nyer, Chunju Jojo Yihon Jebaraji, Rola Benzer Sanje Rubarasho, Da Neni Maso Ne Sumbe Jizu Tse Tubo De Nyamde, Doma Jibi Tamde, Teka Zanga Doma No Semba Namje, Nyamja Jona Sorchu, Maya Baya Bada Kono, Person Wanya Bada Namje Do, 근데 사도 저게 오늘 대가 그래서
And at the end of the third repetition is the point where you actually receive the Bodhisattva vow. So at that point, those who have received the Bodhisattva vow before and got regenerated, you feel like it's completely restored. And if not, then the power of the Bodhisattva vow in your mind stream enhanced. And those of you who received the Bodhisattva vow in the first time, then you feel like at that time you received the Bodhisattva vow in your mind stream, and you feel like today you are being able to abstract the essence out of this precious human rebirth and being able to make one's life meaningful, and so feel the great joy being able to abstract such essence out of this precious rebirth.
Kunjo somna da jache,
Kunjo somna da jache,
Deva damje soso sha,
Deva damje soso sha,
Roye gela ji rang,
Roye gela ji rang,
Sanje janjo yi je song,
Sanje janjo yi je song,
Sanje chudang songjo la,
Sanje chudang songjo la,
Janjo ba de jiao sun che,
Janjo ba de jiao sun che,
Raye dang ne rao zhu che ri,
Raye dang ne rao zhu che,
Jo sem ne je bra ji,
Janjo sem ne
Chonjo choge semne jeje ne,
Chonjo choge semne jeje ne,
semje damje dage rodo nyer,
semje damje dage rodo nyer,
Chonjo chonjo yon jebara je,
Chonjo chonjo yon jebara je,
Rola benje sanje drupara sho,
Rola benje sanje drupara sho.
Adi tuji dhamma dhamma songa chi ma che, Adi tuji dhamma nomba je de penyon chenpo yung yo re. Ane tanti dhamma ma songa mi yung chenpo yung yo re. Ane tanti dhamma de yabu songa yo re, penyon ne sadon jo je, nise she ru da soba, ane she pa je songa yo re. Rita zuwa ne shen pen ye samba yabu je, jebe yin na, jebe samba jeba da, ane je nipa la, nipa yin na pongmi,
So with this, we receive the Bodhisattva vow in our mind. Of course, it gains lots of the merit and benefits, and at the same time, if you're not being able to uphold the vows and the commitments, and also has some drawbacks or shortcomings. So, having taken the Bodhisattva vow, it's important to give the Bodhisattva vows of the 18 root vows and 46 secondary vows. And the means to uphold this Bodhisattva vow is, one of the main means is to develop a good heart, a sense of the love, compassion towards the sentient beings. It helps you to uphold the Bodhisattva vow, and also needs to see the false as a false is important.
Sonje to zo yosem ba to ni lobo da da ko so so ni ko so mo to ko so mo to ne ane rage men mu chi da men ni shi ji des men ni ba te ka ri shi na no ba tem bi che yi cha da te zo ro chi na chi sei ja sa yi na da da sei ja sa ri s ni ke che mo se ra ti zo ro so ji ni ke ro de men ni mu ja ni no ba tem bi ya chi 다 언니야 가르쳐야 이거잖아. 먼저 손제 저기서 맡아가게 손제 공부 도바이 도비 체도 네번 양선은 먼저 좀 주세요. ate je pa che is ida ta te ju no ba su yo ma de te na do ya na ju sen ji na do ya na ju sen ji bi ji la ta re ya ji ta se za de ju ji mo ji so ba so se ya re ga su su ta ji ju go da so ba so bi da no na ni da peut-être que dans ma tête je suis target dans ma de son c'est le bon année soit son dans ma target le target dans ma c'est ne c'est ma travail to ma yo c'est vraiment aussi dans la c'est de je vais me lever dans les pour voir c'est dans ma vie
So the next phase we are going to take the tantric vow. So the way in which we are going to take the tantric vow is that in the presence of all the object of refuge that you have already visualized in the space above the both supported and supporting mandala, and then you are taking a resolution by saying that just as all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas of the three times, they definitely rely on the mind of the Bodhicitta, mind of enlightenment, in order to achieve the state of full enlightenment for the sake of all the mother sentient being. Here, me, hear me, then you express, pronounce your name. If you have received to pronounce the name that you received during the initiation. Hear me, you pronounce your name. Why reason needs to pronounce your name? Because then the tantric vow becomes more stable. You take it more serious, as if in the normal sense when you send agreement document, contract document, when you sign it, then you won't take it lightly, you take it seriously. Right? In the same manner, so in order to uphold this firmly in your mind stream, this tantric vow, then you express the name. And me, such and such, from now on until I achieve the state of Buddhahood, I will solely rely on the mind of enlightenment for the benefit of all the sentient beings, and then train myself in the trainings of the Bodhisattva, and I will, I will cause those who are not liberated, I will liberate it. Those who are those who are not liberated from the extreme of the peacefulness of the liberation, I'm going to liberate them too. And and those I'm going to give the breath those who are unable to give breath to breath. Those who are not unable to breathe, I'm going to cause them to take breath. The breath. Take breath. So and at last, anyway, those who are, I will cause them to lead them to the state of the ceaseless, unchanging, the peace and happiness of the union of normal learning. By bringing these points in one's mind stream, then repeat after the lines of taking the tantric vow.
Sanje Jonjo Sambagun,
Sanje Jonjo Sambagun,
Dala Gombara Zedo Soro,
Dala Gombara Zedo Soro,
Da Mende Shijivene,
express your name.
Nene Zonene,
Nene Zonene,
Chanjo Nimbura Chije Bara,
Chanjo Nimbura Chije Bara,
Chitara Tuzoma Gombona,
Chitara Tuzoma Gombona,
Chanjo Tune Ngezebe,
Chanjo Tune Ngezebe,
Chanjo Sene Laname,
Chanjo Sene Laname,
Tamba Dage Chebaraje,
Tamba Dage Chebaraje,
Ringa Cheton Sosoye,
Ringa Cheton Sosoye,
Tate Domba Maduzon,
Tate Domba Maduzon,
Madravana Dage Jal,
Madravana Dage Jal,
Madravana Dage Jor,
Madravana Dage Jor,
Uma Chimba Wu Yongxin,
Uma Chimba Wu Yongxin,
Simje Nyang'e De Lango, Nimbe Yong Jidin Zebarashu,
repeat for the second time.
Sanje Jonjo Sambagun,
Sanje Jonjo Sambagun,
Dala Gomba Zedo Soro,
Dala Gomba Zedo Soro,
Mende Shijivene,
express your name.
Tunde Nene Zonene,
Nene Zonene,
Chanjo Nimbura Chije Bara,
Chanjo Nimbura Chije Bara,
Chitara Tuzoma Gombona,
Chitara Tuzoma Gombona,
Chanjo Tune Ngezebe,
Chanjo Tune Ngezebe,
Chanjo Sene Laname,
Chanjo Sene Laname,
Tamba Dage Chebaraje,
Tamba Dage Chebaraje,
Ringa Cheton Sosoye,
Ringa Cheton Sosoye,
Tate Domba Maduzon,
Tate Domba Maduzon,
Madravana Dage Jal,
Madravana Dage Jal,
Madravana Dage Jol,
Madravana Dage Jal,
Uma Chimba Wu Yongxin,
Uma Chimba Wu Yongxin,
Simje Nyang'e De Lango,
Simje Nyang'e De Lango,
Da Jidu Tsi Sumba, Simje Nyang'e De Lango, Si Jidu Si Soba Da Nyamdu, Nomba Tobe Tundamre, Tega Da Ngar, Hong Xio Je, Ngar Dong Sen, Song Nyung'e Zo Yin Na, Nyamja Dong Su Ju, Ma Nyamba Dong, Pe Song Ma Nyamba Pe Ka Nung Ju Chi, Sa Ju Dong Ma Ju Ge Yo Na, Nga Ji Dong Ma Tu Sung San Ne, Ka Wa Kong Ka Yo Re.
Yes, and in this technical vow also includes the technical resolution of holding all the vows and commitments of the general and individual 5 dhyana, the Buddhas, and at the end of the third repetition is the point where you actually receive the tantric vow in one's mind stream. At that point, if you receive the tantric vow before and you feel like it's got degenerated, you feel like it's restored completely. If not, then the power of the tantric vow enhanced in your mind stream. And those who has received the first time, this is the point you feel like you received the result of vow in your tantric vow in your mind stream.
Sanje Jonjo Sambagun,
Sanje Jonjo Sambagun,
Dala Gombara Zedo Soro,
Dala Gombara Zedo Soro,
Da Mende Shijivene,
express your name.
Tunde Nene Zonene,
Nene Zonene,
Chanjo Nimbura Chije Bara,
Chanjo Nimbura Chije Bara,
Chitara Tuzoma Gombona,
Chitara Tuzoma Gombona,
Chanjo Tune Ngezebe,
Chanjo Tune Ngezebe,
Chanjo Sene Laname,
Chanjo Sene Laname,
Tamba Dage Chebaraje,
Tamba Dage Chebaraje,
Ringa Cheton Sosoye,
Ringa Cheton Sosoye,
Tate Domba Maduzon,
Tate Domba Maduzon,
Madravana Dage Jal,
Madravana Dage Jal,
Madravana Dage Jol,
Madravana Dage Jal,
Uma Chimba Wu Yongxin,
Uma Chimba Wu Yongxin,
Simje Nyang'e De Lango, 그래 다들 나게 동바 동바리 이따다 될라니 타기셔야 된다 진짜 제가 제 당시 자동 주시 공부제로 소바 내가 아주 당시 주거나 소바 수진도 송국이 와래 그래서 정말 선마제네 송국이 와래
as you have taken the tantric vow, so it's important to uphold the tantric vows of the 14 the root vows of the general root vows and 8 bombos, and also the 19 commitment or the vows of the far down individual Buddha.
다 넘어서 전제 나와서 넘어서 손서 맞지. 대지라 내서 전제 나와서 해야 돼 말이야. 내서 전제 나와. 내서 전제 나와라. 도마를 내가 그 손. 노가 메다
with this, we finish taking the first stages of the third stage, that is taking the vows, and the second stage of the second part of the third stage is blessing the three places. For this, the first Hevajra master expelled all the hindrances from our the mind stream with the action mantra and the holy the waters from the West. The way in which we are going to receive the blessings to our three places is first you have to hold a divine appearance and divine pride being oneself as the Hevajra that standing in front of the eastern gate, and then visualize the mind in the aspect of the five-spoke Vajra at one's heart. At the center is marked with the Dhammakaya of all the Buddha in the aspect of the mental syllable black home. And then at the throat, visualize the 8 petals, beautiful red lotus flower, marked with the mental syllable red R. And then at the crown, visualize that the 8-spoke Dharma wheel, center is marked with the essence of the holy body of all the Buddha in the aspect of the mental syllable white Om.
Loma doje zare ningara doje zenga be devara onye nabo nemara be mama na majibe dewa mo jo golo go zeju on garbe zembara jo nemara de hong kato la ne tre che atile chi ai kato tile ji om se hong a om the water master placed the water, holy water, with his finger at the 3 different places, starting from the heart, throat, and the crown. At that time, you feel like you receive the blessings of the holy Vajra of the mind, speech, and the body of all the Tathagata. 메다 대제선은 조밥을 야. 그래 제일 잘하는 남다다 도저스 명호 진짜 나오는데 손제 단지 구조 도저지 뭐 진짜 나오는 거래. 근데 다 손제 단지 구조 도저지 뭐 진짜 나오는데 대 차네 조업을 근데 저런 나오는 조업을 해도 거나 그래서 조업을 다게 뭐고 조업을 다게 소소 그 조원선 다게 제번이나 아마 조례를 된대
So after having the blessed your three doors, body, speech, and mind, with the blessings of the Vajra of the holy body, holy mind, holy speech, holy bodies of all the Tathagatas, so you transformed or become the object of receiving all the offerings. So when the attendant makes the offerings to you, then you feel like the Guru Vajra making the offerings to oneself, and you acknowledge it with wholehearted.
정말 저는 이제 그 매도가 정말로 저 보여주냐 뭐
Was you visualize the flower offered by Vajra Master?
근데 말매를 보여주냐 뭐
In front the light offered in front of oneself by Vajra Master. The incense is offered to your nose. The perfume offered at your heart. With this, we finish the third stages, and now we move to the fourth stage, that which are the throwing the sticks and distributing the three substances. First, we have been throwing sticks. The reason why we are throwing stick is just as in the past time in India. When in the morning, when the Indian people wake up, they brush their tooth with the tooth sticks. Tooth sticks by binding them, biting it, then they brush the tooth. And after that, just before they bite the tooth sticks, they throw the tooth sticks on the ground, and which indicates wherever this head falls, it indicates whether or not the activities of the daytime were accomplished or not. So then here, so that when you hear the different case, so when you throw the stick on the stick table.
This is it over then she wonder. Shall those go cover dance on that? Get on Tumbe, she wonder then to Yak, then to Yak, Mundufa teaching. She went on look.
No, sir.
Jibin on look.
No, sir.
She went on look, Nedo Shia.
No, sir.
Jiba said to son of Mundo de Gia.
No, sir.
Then wanted to Yak.
No, sir.
Wanted.
No, sir.
And the end of the trouble, they judge here.
No, sir.
Trouble.
No, sir.
And Tabumuru, Susu Tabu de Sigil Mari, later to Yak, the later to the live college and then don't know what to do by Jumia, the dream.
So, in the same manner, here we are going to throwing the stick on the board. Then, wherever stick, the head of the stick falls on which towards which direction, is clearly indicates what kind of the common cities when we achieve through relying on these factors. So, for this, when you hold the stick in between the arms of yourself, and then you wish, then you think that at the placing at the center, then you think that what kind of the cities are achieved, please clearly indicate to me, and then throw it. So when it's the head falls to the east, that means you are going to achieve the city of pacifying. City of pacifying. Pacifying means pacifying the sickness, pacifying sickness, evil spirit, pacifying the obscurations together with its imprints. Cities of pacifying. Then the cities, it falls in the south, then is the indication of achieving the cities of increasing. Cities of increasing refers to the powers that allows you to increase the wealth, and especially the inner the knowledge, like the wisdom and compassion and so forth. And then if your stick falls towards the west, then that is the indication for you to achieve the powers of controlling. And if the stick falls to the north, that is the clear indication for you to receive the cities of the wrathful cities. Wrathful cities does not mean that you are going to become wrathful, but rather it's engaging in the slightly wrathful the action that allows you to overcome the harmful beings for the sentient beings and for the wisdom dharma.
That's what you tell me about. Maya Chen the social labin and the Zen Junior Tombojisen, and Gilma Tangukarin to go on and thereby show some matter. Thereby and thereby, they made the matter.
So, where you wish, so way in which you are going to throw the stick is you hold this stick in between your two arms, and then let it at the center of the table, and then look your eyes in the space above you, and without any prejudgment. Or I need to fold this, may I fold towards that direction and that, without any prejudgment. And said that then you just think that whatever may I have the clear indication of what kind of the cities I will achieve through relying on this practice with this, and then you let it fall. Let it fall down. Another recite with the recitation of the mantra Om Benza Hasaha. Please, all the audience stand up and go for throwing the stick.
Om Benza Hasaha.
Om Benza Hasaha with the recitation of the mantra. In the city of power, controlling. City of controlling. City of controlling. City of controlling. One after another. City of increasing. City of controlling. City of controlling. City of controlling. Yeah, the center director is going to act as a representative of all of rest of us, all of us. Hold on. Visualize that all of you are throwing this stick with the recitation after repeating the mantra after. Om Benza Hasa. Om Benza Hasa. Controlling. With this, we finished throwing the sticks, and the next phase is second part of the fourth stage, that is distributing the three substances, starting from the water. So when you come to contact with the water, you feel you sip 3 times. As you sip 3 times, you feel like all the negativities of the body, speech, and mind purified, and together with all the conceptual thoughts pacified. So this protective thread, you can wear it any of the arms of the right and left arms, doesn't matter. So you feel this the protective thread distributed you with the recitation of the mantra. The meaning of that mantra says, please protect by the Buddha of love. So Buddha of love actually, so that means that actually oneself will be protected through the power of the love. So if we're being able to generate love in one's mind stream, this will protect us from all the harm. and those who are taking this ceremony as a blessing also can take this protected thread. Also visualize that the notes of the string is blessed by the Vajra, placed by Vajra master. Now you are going to receive the two kusha grass, longer one and shorter one. A longer one you are going to put under your mattress, facing towards the pillar, and the shorter one you are going to put under the pillar, facing towards the north, facing towards where you are going to face your face. If initiation done with limited Vajra disciples, then Vajra master himself personally needs to go and to distribute the substances. While you are receiving the substances, then you need to take the substances with the folded hand in the great respect manner.
Nada, shuju chumbate, que vas a cabo sombolin, santo probache, probache, sigo. Tate, ne cabo sombolin, you think I understand what you're saying, Sonjing Yuma, Leja, not yes. Just Sunday, Jidan, Yuma, Sonjing Yumbe to do the New York Chagos. Sonjing Jume Kabatella. Kaba Somboski, Sonjim, my baby Kaba de la Mungarski, the baby Kaba de Moy, Kaba Sombo de Yuri. Like Kaba Sombo, La Sonje Peggy or Rete, Sonje Legion, and the Nagate about the competition. They embody on that, Sonje Tongue on music, and last Sunday, and she was shut from my daughter. So
with this we already went through the 4 stages. The next phase is going to the 5th stage, that which is inspire to have a great enthusiasm and giving the advice on how to observe the dream. So the first one, you feel like your Guru encourage you to have a great enthusiasm in the spirit of practicing the Vajrayana practice, by saying that the path of the Vajrayana is very profound and very difficult to come into contact. It is more difficult to come into contact with the Buddha. So in general speaking, to come into contact with the Buddha is extremely difficult because the Buddha appeared in the universe not all the time, but a particular time or the period which we call as a light eon, the light eon, so which is rarer than the eon of the dark eon. So the Buddha appears only in the period of the light eon or the noble eon. So
Sure.
and the coming into contact with the spiritual practice of the Vajrayana expounded by the Buddha is more rare than coming into contact with the Buddha, because in these fortunate eons that will be thousands of Buddha will appear in this universe. Yet out of these thousands Buddha, the fourth Buddha, the Buddha Shakyamuni, revealed the tantric tradition. That's why you need to feel that you are very fortunate to be able to come into contact with this rare spiritual practice of the Mantrayana.
나 지금 통화 제봤어. 지금 통화. 소년이 지금 통화 그거 지야지가. 저도 심지어 지금 나도 대박을 해야 되는데 저도 때문에 지금 통화를 두거나 가봐 저 뭐도 사게 되고 다 봐주고 있어. 근데 지금 통화 다 두개 온다. 근데 가봐 다 입어도 돼. 아, 장소 너무 있나? 시에 봐서.
And also, Guru Vajra also used to have great enthusiasm in the practice of the Tantra by saying that just having a mere the look at the mandala that we are going to have a look out of the irreversible fate. It has the enough capability of the power to overcome the immeasurable amount of the negativities that created through the countless lifetimes. So if one being able to purify this the infinite the negative karma in one's mind stream just by merely looking at the mandala with the pure faith, then need not to say when you actually engage in such the meditation techniques of the Vajrayana.
성화대와 표체봐서 거기 대가지야지. 저게 성화대는 원하는 거 가지고 성화대 대조게 또지에 공부하는 거 저기요. 그래서 성화대와 표체봐서 아 성화대 대바요 같아요. 조심히 존존대다 대바템보 노드를 해봐. 근데 정말 나라 대바템보 들이 정말 있나? 동화 탐지 저 어디가 대인들 선을 로가 대다이원 대바템 또
And also encouraging you to have a great enthusiasm in the practice of the Vajrayana by saying that it has a great, the powerful, in the recitation of the mantra. Also, through the force of the recitation of the mantra as the capability to bring about the resultant state in one's mind stream, and also it has the power of the faith in the vehicle of the Vajra is very profound, to the point that if you being able to generate irreversible unshakable kind of the faith in the part of in the power of the part of the tantra, then this faith will remove all the cause of the suffering that which are the negative the karma, and being able to shut the door to the lower rank.
Chana namje tering kawa sombo shivu chumare na che nye ma nyuma tering nye ba shi tering nye ba na nye ma nyuma nye ba na na soba tering nye ba shi da yaba se to chebe tembe nga tela tering tango me chowa ki chana sori no su soma che ba shi da tering nye jingo de shubi maro tabu shi jingo de jeshi ma tabu 손이 친구도 쇼 지금 집어도 차게 됐어. 다 된대인데 저런서 그거 전부 료 무슨 소바 데리 남초이 줘봐. 근데나 저런 도비오리 저는 도비와 인다 저런서 가봐서 보시라게 남들라 때문에 함진이가 보고 그런 것도 더 주고 제에서
and further he encouraging oneself to develop the great the enthusiasm or the interest, aspiration in the power of the path of the Vajrayana by saying that today you are extremely fortunate to be able to engage in the ceremony of the entering into the mandala today, because tomorrow you are actually entering into the mandala, and which create the cause for you to engage in the unsurpassable path that leads to the achievement of the excellent the resultant state of the Buddha not long ago, very swiftly being able to achieve that. So you have to feel like you are extremely fortunate to be able to come into contact with such a profound path.
다른다 시에서도 온데 동배 주지식 근데 남아도 저거 담배들이 손손들이 오는데 다음 경우는 뭐다지 내가 sembarasho.
So you realize that such encouragement, the enthusiasm was expressed by the guru who is indivisible from the Vajra, the Hevajra, with the perfectly melodious sound.
지대는 거잖아. 오도월에 melodi 자랑나는 링가시. 뉴조용나면 저로 송아주별 송조와 대외존에 공바테. 강계선제냐매도 양해면도 제발요. 가바제바도 마로 문제되고 문제되고 제발요. 진건대랑 동안 토마타 대다담제세 전화 가바다에 가주비. 전화내나 무지고 저배송한 되나면 공모나나 매반조 공다조비 총대라 노르신데요. 동안 담제 좋아해 내로대 저번조 나예 좀 보지 남지. 예바나메드리니 공제 잡아세제베 담만데다 체노. 요즈 손데 제임바 나예 좀 보지네 대제제노 대제나 손에로도 제발. 그바좀 전조베 남조되는 거던데 제나되는 동안이나 저가 봐지 뭐가 이제 남제 제마에 대제지 보남즈요 이말다더니 만나다 봐서 근데 저는 남 그저 제가 대제 보도죠 얘는 거야 거야잖아 대대 근데 그저 중앙에 내지 보도죠 요예 바빠 생각이 더 제대로 내가 가서 오는 때가 제가 되지. 대연이 친구들이 레카다서 다시 하소서 못 한다. 너는 다시 소신 가와 봐요나. mocha no choro no so the kata ni yawa regote ni yawa tate de ne sela cha shiku cha tombo son along the trouble the beginning to the don't be all the tire young mother cha shiba de the trouble jeju da ni mare and namji cha shiba da amana ka don jo na de maji ba je ne ni so ni sheju ba je go re.
So the next page, the second, the part of the fifth stages, which is the last stages. So is that giving the advice on how to observe the dream by saying that you use the longer the cushion grass to put under the mattress and facing towards the pillar, and put the shorter the cushion grass under your pillar, facing towards where your face. So the way you the contact you are going to adopt to sleep is you touch the right part of your body with the right leg and the right the hands with the bed on the bed, and then with the left side up, and your face either facing towards the east or you're facing towards the direction of the where our stick poles. The most of us stick poles towards the west. So if your room is not that much luxurious, then you can visualize. And then when you with this manner you fall into sleep, and then you need to dream, observe the dream. So the dreams of the night, all the dreams of the night is not that reliable. For example, you divide the night into 4 parts, and dreams during the first 3 parts is not reliable because it could be caused by the imbalance or the disturbance in the constituents of the body elements of the bile, phlegm, and wind energy. So but the dreams of during the fourth stage about the daybreaks, during that it can be when that dream happens, and then you catch up with your mindfulness and mental alert, and tomorrow and you need to say it without forgetting it. With this, we finished giving the preliminary preparatory ceremony. So we offer Thanksgiving mandala.
Yeshua, is there a mantra we say at bedtime before dreaming? Mantra? A mantra? Okay, I'll ask you after.
Oh, Thank